is Jeremy Prokop. I'm an assistant professor in the Department of Pediatrics and Human Development, also in the Department of Pharmacology and Toxicology at the Michigan State University College of Human Medicine. My lab is located in the Grand Rapids Research Center, right at the base of the Medical Mile. This allows us to work extensively with the Spectrum Health hospital systems here in Grand Rapids, in addition to working with various other universities and colleges, such as Grand Rapids Community College. I got interested in rare disease genomics after giving a talk at a bioinformatics conference where I was directly after Elizabeth Worthy presenting on the brand new data on Nick Volker. For those of you guys that aren't familiar with Nick Volker, there's a book right here called 1 in a Billion, which is the story of Nick Volker and the dawn of genomic medicine. And after hearing Liz talk about this at the conference, I decided I wanted to join that group and get into rare disease genomics. And so I joined the lab of Howard Jacob and continued to train with Howard and Rick Myers and various others, implementing and bringing genomic medicine and sequence analysis to as many patients as possible. Rare disease families should know that our lab is here to try to help and support understanding of your variants. Our lab, while we oftentimes don't directly interact with families, we do interact with the clinical staff, for example, at Spectrum Health and many other hospital systems across the country, where your genome variants, especially those that we call variants of uncertain significance, very challenging variants that have never been seen before in another patient, sometimes even in genes we don't even know what that gene does, those clinical sites will take that variant and they come to labs like mine trying to ask questions about, could this potentially be causal? Therefore, we set out to try to help you end that diagnostic odyssey by determining, is this potentially the variant that might be causing that rare disease or that rare disorder? We also work with families and various rare disease communities to bring educational material, for example, work in 3D printing, trying to bring educational resources to each individual variant in every family to put something in their hands that allows them to go to the community and help explain what that variant is. If you're a student that wants to go into genomic medicine, just know genomics is here to stay. Whether it's rare disease or common disorders, genetics is going to be integrated into medicine in nearly every way. Improvements in sequencing technologies, for example, the sequencer, which I'm holding here in my hand, which you can see the sequencer itself is about the size of a USB drive. The computer that regulates this is just a little bit bigger. These technologies are going to be able to move into the hospital systems at remarkable speed. This means that genomics is going to be working in the hospital settings. So if you're a student that has an interest in becoming a doctor or a nurse or a clinician, clinical staff, just know genomics is going to be integrated into it. If you're interested in research and bench-based research, the clinicians are going to need a lot of support in trying to understand what is all in that genome. So the best advice I give you as a student that is interested in rare disease is connect with us, collaborate, communicate, reach out to clinicians, to researchers, and get to know us a little bit more. We're all interested in taking you on in our labs and having students do research, and we encourage you to join in on this quest to help end the diagnostic odyssey for so many families.